Wait, what are you doing? Is the museum closed?
Yes, ma'am. The museum is not open today. I was just finishing some paperwork for Monday morning.
Why is the museum closed?
Because it's Sunday, little one. And I gotta... Should y'all be at church? Wait, why are y'all not at church? You know what? Never mind.
Please, Edison. I really want to know more about our history.
She has a Black History project, dude. We just need some ideas on how to get started.
Yes, can you give us a tour?
I cannot give you a tour. I have to get to praise and worship. I gotta hear the word. I gotta... Okay, hold on. Let me talk to God. All right, Lord. Now, they didn't come up here at the last minute, and I gotta go see Sister Goose, some first sundown on Miss Communion. All right. You're right, Lord. You're right. Okay. I'll just have to catch church as soon as I can to watch it online for now. But you have to pay my tithes this month. Deal?
Okay, we've got you.
Okay.
I'm just playing with y'all. Come on in here. Y'all so crazy.
This will do great for my project.
Yes.
Wait. You got your checklist?
Oh yeah, it's right in my backpack.
Checklist? What does she need a checklist for?
My teacher gave us an assignment to check out all these people on the checklist. And it's due tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Well, we better get a move on it. Well, look, we'll start from the very beginning. In 1619, the first African slaves came over to Virginia.
Slaves? What are slaves?
Well, slaves are people who were owned by other people. They had to do what the master told them to do.
So those are real slaves?
Yes, they are. And stop with the questions. I have to get to communion. And I didn't cook today. Shh. Here comes Harriet.
My name is Harriet Tubman. I was born in 1820 and I escaped from slavery in 1849 to become one of the leading abolitionists before the Civil War. On my way to freedom, I went back to my plantation many times to gather family and others on what we called the Underground Railroad. We never lost a passenger and we never got caught because it was by the grace of God that we made it to freedom, safe and sound.
I didn't know that there was women conductors in their time.
Baby, it wasn't like today's railroads and trains. It was what we call the Underground Railroad.
Okay, let's go further. This is Dr. Carter G. Woodson.
I think I can tell him who I am.
He's not a statue. He's alive.
Matter of fact, I'm the father of Black history. So why don't I take over from here? Go ahead, have a seat. You see, I was born a son of slaves in December of 1875. I was the second African American to graduate with my PhD at Harvard University after W.E.B. Du Bois. I founded the Association for the Studies of Afro-American Life in 1915. Negro History Week was launched in 1926, chosen in the second week of February.
Wow, he's the founder of Black History Month. Isn't that cool?
Sure is.
On February 1st, 1901, a great one was born, an American poet, social activist, novelist, and playwright. He was known as the leader of the Harlem Renaissance.
The great American poet Langston Hughes wrote "Let America Be America Again" more than 8 decades ago, but it is still relevant in a nation struggling to live up to its promise of freedom and equality.
Let America be America again.
Let it be the dream that it used to be.
Let it be the pioneer on the plan.
Seeking a home where he himself is free.
America was never America to me.
Let America be the dream the dreamers dreamed,
May it be that great strong land of love,
where neither kings connive nor tyrants scheme.
that any man be crushed by one above.
It never was America to me.
Oh, let my land be a land of liberty,
It's crowned with no false patriotic wreath.
where opportunity is real and life is free.
Equality is in the air we breathe,
There's never been equality for me.
nor freedom in this homeland of the free.
Say, who are you that mumbles in the dark?
And who are you
that draws your veil across the stars? I am the poor white fooled and pushed apart. I am the Negro bearing slavery scars. I am the red man driven from the land. I am the immigrant clutching the hope I seek and finding only the same old stupid plan of dog eat dog, of mighty crush the weak. I am the young man full of strength and hope, tangled in that ancient endless chain of profit, power, gain, of grab the land, of grab the gold, of grab the ways of satisfying need, of work the men, of take the pay, of owning everything for one's own greed. I am the farmer, bondsman to the soil. I am the worker, sold to the machine. I am the Negro, servant to you all. I am the people, humble, hungry, mean. Hungry yet today despite the dream, beaten yet today, oh pioneers. I am the man who never got ahead, the poorest worker bartered through the years. Yet I'm the one who dreamt our basic dream in the old world while still a servant kings. Who dreamt a dream so strong, so brave, so true that even yet its mighty daring sings. And every brick and stone and every furrow turn has made America the land it has become. Oh, I'm the man who sailed those early seas in search of what I meant to be my home. For I'm the one who left dark Ireland's shore and Poland's plain and England's grassy lea, and torn from black Africa's strand, I came to build a homeland of the free. The free? Who said the free? Not me. Surely not me. The millions on relief today, the millions shot down when we strike, the millions who have nothing for our pay, for all the dreams we've dreamed and all the songs we've sung and all the hopes we held and all the flags we've hung, the millions who have nothing for our pay except the dream that's almost dead today. Oh, let America be America again, the land that never has been yet. And yet must be. The land where every man is free. The land that's mine, the poor man's, Indians, Negroes, me, who made America. Whose sweat and blood, whose faith and pain, whose hand at the foundry, whose plow in the rain, must bring back our mighty dream again. Sure, call me any ugly name you choose. The steel of freedom does not stain. From those who live like leeches on the people's lives, we must take back our land again. America. Oh yes, I say it plain. America never was America to me. And yet I swear this oath, America will be. Out of the rack and ruin of our gangster death, the rape and rot of graft and stealth and lies, we the people must redeem the land, the mines, the plants, the rivers, the mountains and the endless plain, all the stretch of these great green states, and make America again. Make America again. Let America be America again.
The words of Langston Hughes, still very relevant today.
Anybody here a sports fan?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Did you know that African Americans could not participate in sports at one point in history? But this brother here broke the color barriers in sports that had been segregated for 50 years.
Born January 31st, 1919, I was the first black player in the major leagues in 1947, signing with the Brooklyn Dodgers. Throughout my decade-long career with the Dodgers, I made advancements in the cause of civil rights, black athletes. In 1955, I helped the Dodgers win the World Series. Baseball was my first love. My number was 42. I was the first ever to be retired by all teams in the league.
Jesse Owens, 5-time world record holder in track. Jack Johnson, first black heavyweight boxing champ. Fitz Pollard and Bobby Marshall, first black football players in the NFL. Athena Gibson, first black athlete to compete in the international tennis. Bill Russell, first black NBA coach. And Gabby Douglas, the first African American gymnast to win individual all-around championship in 2012.
What? How did he know that?
Hey, do y'all hear that? Yeah, that's right. That's the great sounds of none other than Miss Mahalia Jackson.
Born October 26, 1911, in New Orleans, Louisiana, I was one of gospel music's all-time greats, known for my rich, powerful voice. I got my start at 4 years old in the Mount Moriah Baptist Church, going on to become one of the most revered gospel singers in the U.S. I also sang at the 1963 March on Washington at the request of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I am Mahalia Jackson. And I sing somewhere around the altar, and I shout all my troubles over. I want to thank him for being so good to me. Tell me how I got over my heart sometimes coming on over, but my soul look back and wonder how I got over.
At this time, I have the honor to present to you the moral leader of our nation. I have the pleasure to present to you Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr.
And this will be the day. This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with one new meaning. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. land where my fathers died, and where the pilgrims pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be the great nation, this must be the truth. And so let freedom ring from the pestilent hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the neighboring Alleghanies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from the Stone Mountains of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi.
From
Let every mountainside,
let freedom ring, and when this happens, and when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Harriet Tubman, you, Langston Hughes, Jackie Robinson, Mahalia Jackson, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Can you please take me to see Kamala Harris? Is she here as well?
Of course she is here, but I must take you to a few others before we get to see her. There was 2 others that paved the way for her, and one of them is a woman. Let's go see.
Born November 14, 1954, I am Condoleezza Rice. I was the first female African-American Secretary of State. That makes me the second African-American Secretary of State and the second female Secretary of State. I was George Bush's National Security Advisor during his first term, making me the first woman to serve in that position. I received my MA from the University of Notre Dame and my PhD from the University of Denver. I am so blessed to have had the opportunity to serve in the White House and to serve our country.
Let's see who we have next.
President of these United States, Barack Obama.
Hello, everybody. I'm Barack Obama, born August 4th, 1961. Married to Michelle Obama. We shared 2 beautiful children, Natasha, better known as Sasha, and Malia Obama. I'm the 44th President of the United States of America. And I'm the first African American to hold office and title of President of the United States of America. Yes. Thank you. You see, my American people, it's not easy being president, but if you're willing to walk down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress. I stand for the American people, and I make sure I leave a mark wherever I may go. I graduated from Occidental College, Columbia University, and the wonderful Harvard Law School. I want to encourage you, young lady, and I really want to encourage you. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I do it every day. You see, asking for help isn't a sign of weakness. It shows a sign of strength. It shows you have the courage to admit that you don't know something, but to learn something new. So, study all you can, learn all you can, and when you have studied everything, learn some more. Good day, everybody.
As you can see, our people are very educated. That's why it's important that you go to school and get your education and follow your heart to lead you to your dreams. Okay, are you ready to see who you asked for?
Please welcome the Vice President-elect of the United States of America, Kamala Harris.
Guys, I am Kamala Harris, born October 20th, 1964 in Oakland, California. Born to a Jamaican father and an Asian American mother. A graduate of Howard University in 1986 with a degree in political science and economics. In 2002, I became the first person of color as district attorney in San Francisco and ran unopposed in my second term in 2007. As you may now know, I am the first African American, first Asian American, and first woman vice president of the United States of America. My mother had a saying, "You may be the first in many things, but make sure you are not the last."
Look, everyone, it's King of Wakanda.
Wakanda forever! And that's just one of the roles that I play in my professional acting career. I'm Chadwick Boseman.
I know him. He graduated from Howard University.
Wow, you've done your research. That's quite impressive. Did you also know that in my junior year of high school, I wrote my first play? It was called Crossroads. I was originally recruited to play basketball, but I chose arts instead and received a Bachelor in Fine Arts in directing at the Howard University. I believe that as an African American actor, a lot of our stories had not been told. And that's why I worked so hard to bring each one of my characters to life as much as I possibly could. I believed in these untold stories, and I want to encourage you today to find your purpose. Purpose crosses discipline. Purpose is an essential element of you. It is the reason that you are on this planet at this particular time in history.
1, 2, 3, 4. Get up, get on up, get up, get on up.
It was so sad to hear of his passing. He was such a great role model for our young people.
As sad as it may have been, and even for those who have come and went before you, it was their time in history, their stories that allowed you to reflect and remember the reason we continue to fight the good fight. To educate our children, teach them about their history, speak up for injustice, and accomplish what seemed to be impossible.
We've learned so much today. I'm so ready to do my projects.
Yes, we are so grateful. Thank you for opening the doors for us on this Sunday.
Yes, you really did help us. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I can still make a communion. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay.
Don't y'all come up in here on a Sunday. Get to church.
As I think back on my history of my maiden name is Canada, the country Canada, right? Underground Railroad is how we actually got our name. So back in the slavery days, back then, of course, you were just basically a number, right? No one really cared who you were and your background, where you were from, but based on where you were and the number, that's kind of how you were basically stamped. So that's how I got the name Canada. I like to stick with it. I have family members in my family who has middle names, not me, thank God, thank Mom. But middle names are Ontario or Montreal or something like that. So we have different parts of Canada that we represent. But that's actually how we got our name, and it comes from underground slavery.
Black history means most definitely legacy. And like I said, we are Black. We make history. We do things every day. And it's, a lot of times we look at the famous part of it, the widespread part of it. But if we even just deal with our home life and just us, our family, people we come in contact with, we're making history every day. So we have to be mindful of what we do, how we do it. Because like I said, it will be remembered by somebody. You know, we have a lot of word of mouth stories from family members, and my mom and dad tell us stories. So it's like what you do, somebody's gonna pass it down, somebody's gonna tell that story.
My thoughts on Black history echo the sentiment and the intentions of Carter G. Woodson. So Carter G. Woodson recognized back in the late 1800s that a big part of what crippled us as a people is not knowing us, not knowing our history, not knowing what we're capable of. At the same time, he took that and recognized that you just told a person what they were capable of and helped them understand what was possible, they could rise above the circumstance. He also recognized that there have been deliberate efforts to put us down and keep us down and to teach us wrongfully. If you've ever heard of the Miseducation of the Negro, that's what that book's about. Although it was written over 100 years ago, much of it is still true.
I think it's great to be a chance for us to get back in our past and see what happened in the past so we can prepare for the future.
I am Black history. I am the product of years of suffering, years of turmoil, years of anguish, but also years of creativity, years of resilience, years of spirituality. I am Black history. And not only that, I'm making a way for more Black history, for Black history yet to come. So it's yet been written. I'm writing history with my life.
I would like for them to dig deeply within the roots to figure out who they are, who their forefathers and mothers were, and that they can always realize that it's not about what others are doing, but what they feel like they can do themselves, and that there is nothing that is too difficult or too great that they cannot accomplish.
I'll start at home. My grandmother, Roberta Thompson, my mother, Linda Thompson Island, and then from there, other great people like Shirley Chisholm and Fannie Lou Hamer. I'm from the South, so I have to claim Fannie Lou Hamer, fellow Mississippian. And then it goes even beyond that to Condoleezza Rice's of the world, Michelle Obama's, every brown and black skinned woman that stands strong and stands in her truth and represents well for the community.
It's always great to learn and experience Black history. And it's something that we should do every month, not just in February.